On first down, it's 2nd and 9.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take a shot.
Oh!
Right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. He leaves it with his back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Fires to the wideout.
Thank you.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Going the other way, he's got room.
So people's eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stint, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
And the Hokies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Stanford wants to push the pace.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to Davis. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Complete. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. New set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
The quick out. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Overton. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Underwood. Takes a hit as he fires. Caught near the sticks, it's Hoffman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
He wants to change this route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Davis. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he's wrestled to the ground. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Harbor. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Makes a catch. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Stanford.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll try to get outside. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Gonna try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defense.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
At the 35, he's open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Stanford quickly to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick release on the RPO. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line.
Oh
Gets it
my
out
gosh!
fast. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast, so there was nowhere to go in the end zone there. That time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quick strike through the air for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's going for a big play downfield.
What? Yo!
And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Hokies moving quickly to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Clark.
Love me.
Those pads.
Out of here,
All
boy.
kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got the quick completion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on turning it on. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
That's a really nice play on 2nd down. I love the quarterback's read. I love that he kept it. Good offensive coordinators across college football, they have no problem repeating the same play over and over again if it's successful.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Dude, we chewing clock at the
Man, and
beginning
you
of
see
fourth,
those
bro.
sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs. And this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting 1st downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down.
Oh my God.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
Oh.
They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Virginia 10, 15.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Heath. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Underwood. A strike downfield. And he's down.
They keep running.
That's a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's a throw downfield late.
Oh my God, you could have.
That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And now
First
such
play-
a tough
first
situation
play
late in this
pick
game. You're
six?
trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
On 4th down, going to the air.
Oh my God, bro!
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Yeah, and how about that on 4th down, and they got to throw the football. They make the play in a big-time moment. Nice job by the offense, getting this a little bit closer to the finish line.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's so crazy. So crazy, bro. Oh, so nasty.